What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to try and drop the kayak into the water to do some kayak fishing down here in Gulf Shores, Alabama. We are still down here on vacation. The weather has not been cooperating for the surf fishing like I wanted it to. We've had some storms blowing in pretty consistently. So today we're going to try and jump in between the two storms. We had a major storm system come through this morning with another potential for some rain this evening. So we're going to try and get in the water this afternoon. We're going to be fishing one of the little lagoons in the area. The name is actually Little Lagoon. So it's kind of like a little bay inlet area that hopefully the wind's not kicking too hard on. The surf right now is churned up. It looks like chocolate milk. So we're not even going to attempt to get out there today and fish the surf. But I figured, what better day to try to put the kayak in? We brought it for a reason. Let's try and drop it in the Little Lagoon. We're going to come down here. We're on our way to the bait shop right now to pick up hopefully some live shrimp to throw up under some of these docks and see if we have any redfish or spotted trout, sea trout sitting up in these docks. So hopefully we'll be able to flip those up underneath and catch some fish. But if the wind's kicking too hard, obviously we're probably not gonna be able to make it on the water, but we figured we'd give it a shot. We're down here, surf's messed up, so we'll put the kayak in, see if we can't get on something. But we're gonna come down here to one of the local bait shops that I use here in Gulf Shores or Orange Beach. We're staying in Gulf Shores, but Orange Beach is also just as close. The name of this shop, if you come down here, is Hooked Up Bait and Tackle. It's a phenomenal shop. They really do have anything and everything that you will need for either surf fishing or inshore fishing. Come check them out. They're a phenomenal bait shop. If you're coming into Gulf Shores, you can't miss them. They're just on the right coming in, or on the left coming in, my bad. But we're gonna pick up some shrimp and see what we can get into, see if we can't get the kayak in the water and get some fish. Alrighty, we got our live shrimp. About to throw the aerator in them so they don't die on us. And we're gonna head pick up the kayak, see if we can't pick up some trout, redfish, anything that's edible out on Little Lagoon. Alright, here we go, good looking bait. The wind is definitely kicking a little harder than I anticipated. So we're not gonna venture too far from the dock, mainly because there is storms in the area. But we're gonna see if we can't get over here to this dock area right here and throw some shrimp in, see what happens. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. I lost my wind shield for my lapel mic yesterday, somewhere in the chaos of unpacking and packing up from Fort Morgan. So I don't know where it's at, so I'm hoping the wind dies down enough to where y'all can hear me. But it is not awful, but it is definitely choppier than I had planned on it being. So we're definitely going into the wind first, just because I don't want to get so far away that something happens and you end up paddling upwind all the way back to your boat put in. I probably would have preferred to go the other direction. There's a few more docks that way, but right now we're just gonna try and go to the right up here just because we're going into the wind first. That's kind of my general rule of thumb, is to go into the wind first. That way you're paddling your hardest right out of the gate, and if you need to get back to your boat launch, heaven forbid a storm rolls in or the waves start picking up more than you thought, you can cruise back to your boat put in. But this is Little Lagoon. It's a saltwater, I'd say bay slash inlet kind of style. We're gonna see if we can't dip in here. Looks like there's a little L-shaped dock. I'm wondering if we can get it on that side and it be a little more secure, a little less wavy and choppy. So let's see if we can get on some fish. Let's make it worth it. Make it worth the paddle. Make it worth battling the conditions. See if we can't get on some fish. I got about 3 dozen live shrimp in my live well. We're gonna throw those on just a hook and see if anything wants to take them. All right, so one rule of thumb that I have discovered, especially when you're out here, even if you're not in the ocean, like for instance, we're not in the ocean, we're in the bay or this inlet here, but the currents still rip super hard in here. And so if you're out here on your kayak, especially if you're by yourself, make sure you wear your life jacket, because you don't want to accidentally get tipped over and not have your life jacket on. But also be super aware, especially when you're working on like tying, you know, lures on or rebaiting, stuff like that. You'll be shocked how fast you actually move just sitting still. So make sure you're aware, keep an eye on your surroundings when you're rebaiting, retying lures, because before you know it, you will be out in the middle of nowhere, out in the middle of the bay, and it'll be a lot more challenging to get back in than if you had been paying attention. So I did take the weight off of this shrimp, so we'll see if anything wants to take it. There's something stealing our bait. Now we just got to figure out the timing and get him to hook up on the hook. Too soon. I'm still working on my timing, y'all. It's been a hot minute since I've tossed live shrimp up underneath the docks. It's probably been about a year. We did it last summer, towards the end of the summer, but it's been a hot minute. It's all about catching that right timing. Pulled it right out of his mouth. Goodness. These must be little bitty fish down here, because they're not taking the whole thing. They're just like gnawing at it. He gave us some lively shrimp today, that's for sure. All right. Next one going on the hook. We're going to reposition ourselves a little bit. And then we're going to toss it out. There's something out here taking our bait. We just need him to take the hook. All right, y'all, we got something. Something finally took the hook. Let's see what it is. It's like a little pinfish. That's what's been gnawing us clean down there. Pinfish. Be nice cut bait if the surf was a little cleaner. All right, we're gonna get him released. Oh guys, something just hit good. Oh, what is this? This is the best fish of the day so far, probably. Oh, what is that? Is that a croaker? I think that's, guys, I think that's a mangrove snapper. I'm gonna double check, but I think that's what that is. got teeth. All right, let's pop that off. Let's get the hook out. So, if you're not fishing familiar areas to you, one of the coolest things that I've discovered to use is an app called Fish Rules, because it takes whatever location you're at and tells you the size limit, the bag limit, the whole 9 yards. So we're gonna check real quick what I'm pretty sure it's a mangrove snapper. I'm not positive, but we're gonna check. All right, guys, so that is a mangrove snapper. In Alabama, where I'm at, size limit is 12 total length. It's bag limit 10. This guy is 10 inches, 2 inches under keeping size, so we're gonna get him back. But what a beautiful fish. Let me make sure y'all can see him good. There we go. Beautiful fish. Definitely has teeth. Don't want to put your hands in there. That's why I've got the grippers on him. But we're gonna get him released. Safe and sound. Still kicking strong. Off he goes, back to the bottom. See if we can get a legal one of those. Alrighty, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. We're getting ready to head back towards the car. We're still out on the water, but the wind is definitely picking up, getting ready to blow the storm in this evening. So yeah, so today was not a total loss. Instead of sitting inside, not doing anything at the house because the surf was so choppy and churned up from last night's storm, we got out here on the water and gave it our best shot. We were shooting for redfish and speckled trout, but those all eluded us today. We did get on a couple pinfish. Again, not what we were looking for, but were some fish that we got on. And then we got on that one snapper. I believe it's called a mangrove snapper. If y'all know what that is, leave it in the comment section below. I'm not from around here, don't catch these fish very often, so I'm giving it my best guess with what I've seen caught in the area, as well as the Fish Rules app. If you are looking for something to tell you where you are, the bag limit, the size limit for the fish that you are catching, with a picture so that you can compare it to the fish that you have, Fish Rules is a great app to use. Give it a look, check it out. I use it a lot when I'm traveling and fishing. It just pinpoints your exact location so that you know in the area that you are, bag limit, size limit, all that type of important information so you don't get caught with an undersized fish. But y'all, that's going to be it for today. I am toasty, sunburned. The sun decided to come out. It was cloudy and rainy when I got out here on the water, so I am a little bit toasty. I'm going to go put some aloe vera on my sunburn, but that's going to be it. If y'all like these videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. That way you get notified next time we post a video. And as always, no matter what you're doing, whether it's outside or something else, all we want to do is make sure you're all in. So y'all, we will catch you in the next one, and hope y'all have a good day. See ya.